We are alive. We are moving. We have momentum. We are UFD, Unicorn Fart Dust. I've got a great reminder for you from our friend Scootsy Boots. We're going to get to that in a minute. But first, guys, can you feel it? Can you feel the momentum that we are gaining? We have the secret weapon on our side. We've been talking about it, the Lindy effect, right? You know the old Lindy effect. We've got it, and we've got it like nobody else, right? We continue to grow day by day, brick by brick, but it continues over time. And over time, the Lindy effect basically states that the longer we last, the stronger we get. And we can feel it happening right now, right here, from the basement to you, wherever you are. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being part of the Unicorn Fart Dust community. Thanks for, how did you get in my basement? I was sitting down here, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, and I'm thinking, what am I doing? I'm in my basement. I got a walkie-talkie I talked to my wife with, and then I remembered what I'm doing. I'm connecting with you, with thousands of people all around the world. But the most important one is you, okay? Without you, this is nothing. You create us, and we are going places. So thank you for being here. Don't forget, I'll start out with this. Always be responsible with your financial decisions. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't make any financial decisions based on anything that I say here today, although in full disclosure, I do own Susie, I should say, upstairs Susie, and I own a large to us number of Unicorn Fart Dust beans. So my horn, do you see my horn? Reach up. Do you feel your horn, Duster? Feel your horn. You want to rub horns? It's kind of losing its shine, but nonetheless, our horns are aligned. And don't forget, we are the horniest community in cryptocurrency, and I'm referring to unicorn horns. Don't have a dirty mind, okay, Dusters? From the basement to the ballroom. I can't think of a good B word, but where else do we have that, guys? This was started as an experiment, as nothing. This was nothing without a community takeover, a powerful force of real value creation, a community takeover from day one to get us to where we are today. Like what, 208? I don't know. I need shirt guy. I need to figure out, that there's a guy named Shirt Guy in our community who wears a UFD shirt every single day and posts a picture of it. I should be able to look at his number and then add a number and figure out exactly where we are. But the bottom line is we continue day by day. We are going places. What's the most important thing besides you, right? Because you are the most important thing that we need to remember in our community. We need to remember, well, really two things. Good attracts good. We are good attracts good. The riffraff, as we have seen, has been demonstrated to us time and time again. The riffraff, because of the beauty of the blockchain, will be taken care of on its own. But the other big thing, I want you to think about this, right? That we need to happen in our community. What's the other massive component that you're doing a great job of, but we can always strive to be better? We don't compare ourselves to other communities. We compare ourselves to ourselves, right? And as we grow in quality, which we have done, look, guys, our holder count remained about the same during a very dark period in the world of crypto. If we grade ourselves on a curve, if we factor in that there were actually people leaving crypto during that period, the fact that we remain the same is actually a big win. But on top of that, what's even more important is that I believe, and I don't know how you feel about this, but do you feel like the quality of our community, the community was forged, galvanized during that period into such a, you're unbelievable what you're doing. Let me get back to my point. I apologize. The second big thing that we need to do, and it relates directly to that, is when new people, when we go through these periods where we gain a lot of new dusters like we have lately, we need to welcome them with open arms, okay? Look, not all of them are going to stick around forever. Some of them will be re-buttercupped, no doubt about it. But the net gain that we continue to get day by day by day, building and building and building. And then we got the lucky Lindy effect, right? It works. So it's really critical that we welcome the new dusters with open hooves. What's that song? Was it by Journey? Now I come to you with open hooves, hoping you see what you mean to me. All right, all right, let's go. No more singing. That happens about once every 3 months. I'm probably in trouble with Susie. She's going to pipe in here any second and ask me not to sing. Let's go out here, though, to Scootsy Boots. Scootsy. I love Scootsy Boots. I love his, I don't know, something about this, but let's watch this video. Well, he said this, a warm welcome to all the new dusters that joined the herd this week. And let's watch what Scootsy has to say. Boom. You.
Yeah, you, Buttercup.
Buttercup.
You are important. You matter. You make a difference. You are part. You belong. You want to feel like you belong somewhere? And guess what? You're going to make friends. You're going to make friends in France. You make friends in Africa.
Wow.
You make friends in South America. You make friends in North Dakota. You'll even make friends with a crazy guy in St. Louis.
That's it, man. Right? Hey guys, the buttercups matter, right? Actually, the buttercups are very important to us. Even those, and I won't say it again, my friend Kaz yesterday, you made a mistake, Kaz, telling me you thought it was funny. When somebody leaves the herd temporarily, they've become re-buttercupped, okay? They're no longer a duster. They've been re-buttercupped. They're a prodigal unicorn, whatever we want to call them. However, yeah, right. Like, you know, you want to belong to something. You want to feel like a sense of unity, a sense of mission, like you maybe have never felt in your life, right? We have a mission, dusters. Do you remember what it is? There's 2 words you need to remember for our mission, fair and good. We are proving that fair and good win in crypto. Organic community for the everyday person can win in crypto. You don't need venture capitalists. You don't need a shiny celebrity saying, hey, buy my coin. Remember, this is your celebrity, right? But what you need is a friend, and that's what you get at UFD. None of us are perfect. We all make mistakes, right? We forgive each other. As long as we all have the same vision, the united vision, right? That we know that the founding fathers of crypto set up this unbelievable system for us, a gift, a real gift that allows us, right, on the blockchain to define our own destiny. Look, there's no guarantees. But what I've seen for the last 208 or however many darn days it's been is that you guys will show up, that you guys, right, will align. Guys and girls. I say guys, but I mean male, whatever. You know what I'm saying, right? That you're part of this. So you want a friend, right? Right now, boom, boom, me, you. We're friends. How did you get in my basement? But it's not just boom, boom. It's from you to there's a bunch of other connections out there in the community. This is way bigger than me. Okay. That's because of you, right? And that's because of the new people that show up every single day. It's because of the people that stick around, that believe in what we're doing, that believe that there is real value to be created within fair and good, within a community, right, that sticks together. All right, let's see how it's working. Let's go look at this. Let's look at social dominance. We have a social dominance update. It's time. All right, let's see how we're doing. Let's look at the numbers. And let's make sure I share my screen, which I did. Okay, here we go. Here's the first number we're going to look at. Well, let's just look at this. How are we doing? From Block Talk, today's top gainers. Okay, we were up 47% in one day. Okay, top gainers of the day. Look at that. Okay, guys, that means it's working. We are not 6 hours or 6 days or 2 days old. We are over 6 months old. Heck, as a matter of fact, we're coming up on 7 months here very quickly. And what we are doing is working. Let's just go look at this now that since we're out here messing around on the internet, let's go out to Coin Market Cap. And I want to circle something in red up here in the upper left corner. One of my favorite numbers. Cryptos, total numbers of cryptos. Look at that. I'm underlining it for you. 18.43 million. Just like 3 days ago, it was 18.2 million. Guys, now let's go look at this. Let's go check on our old friend UFD. Unicorn fart dust. There it is. We're at 2508. In the world of crypto, right? $25 million market cap. We are number, come on here. We are number 750. Hold on. All right, there we go. Number 753 out of 18.5 million. If we use round numbers and we figure we're in the top 1,000, which we definitely are easily, obviously, and we figure there's 18 million cryptos, that means we are 1 in 18,000. That puts us in a very, very rare, accomplished group. 1 in 18,000. That'd be like going into the into an NBA arena with 18,000 people. Imagine that, a packed arena with 18,000 people, and one guy, one girl gets to raise their hand and say, we're the 1 in 18,000. That is us. That is Unicorn Fart Dust. All right, let's get back here to the social dominance update from our friend Ez the Duster, who tells us that we occupy the second spot within the pump fund ecosystem, number 2 out of 11.5 million. Okay. Our social dominance, okay, in comparison to and we were did I miss something? Yeah, number 14 amongst all meme coins. Number 14 in the world of meme coins. There are no more, and we are number 14. We know there's at least probably 14 million meme coins out there. Anyway, social dominance. Okay, in comparison to other top-ranked coins, Dusters, we are progressing, last paragraph here, towards our target of 10K mentions, and we reached our first target of 500K in engagements. And now we're going to get the 1 million engagements. As this will draw more individuals to our community, I'm confident we can reach this goal. Let's go, UFD. Unlimited potential. I love that idea because it's true. And here we are, right? This is the pump fund ecosystem. It's time for the daily drawing. I'll do it quickly. Guys, there we are. Okay. There's number 1, the Fartcoin. Okay. And their market cap is like what? 40% bigger than us. It's just absolutely crazy. But what we need to do and what is going to happen, okay, and we don't need to do this, and I can't tell people what to do, and I won't ever tell people what to do, but we know that there is a unlimited amount of growth for our community. I guess we're limited by the number of people in the world, but we've got essentially unlimited growth potential within our community, attracting more and more people to UFD, to our little ecosystem that we have. There's a limited number of UFD beans. Just think about that. As the community grows, well, here, I've got something I can share with you that's a good visual. I don't think I've ever said it this way. This jug represents all the UFD beans, see that 999 million there, that have ever been created, ever will be created. It's finite, it's limited, it's fixed, however you want to say it. No more beans can be made. Those beans down there, each one of those represents one of our diamond hoof dusters. As the community, in real simple terms, grows and grows and grows and grows and grows, okay, it fills the jug up, but the jug can't get any bigger. At some point, somebody wants to put each one of those represents you, one of you, right? All of us right now on this live stream. And as that grows, it gets filled up. The jug can't get any bigger. And eventually, a bean shortage. Walla. But we need to lock up our beans, right? Okay. And that is happening. This was a great visual of that I wanted to share with you. Here we go. This one came from our friend Antier K2. It's time to buy beans before it's too late. And hold on. Let's go back here. There we go. Okay.
This is how legends are made.
Lock up those beans, right? I'm not.
This is how
I love that. I love that bean jar with the chains on it. I mean, it'll happen day by day by day. But what is our friend, hold on here, guys. There we go. All right. Hopefully we're still live. We're having a little technical issues this morning. Hopefully you guys can see me. Let's check with Susie to see if we're still live. Susie, are you there? Over. Susie, are you there? Over. Okay. I don't think
You are live.
Oh, okay.
Over.
All right. Thank you, sweetheart. We're going to listen to Murad next because when he talks, we listen. I have a lot of respect for Murad. I think he's a great guy. I think he knows what's going on in the crypto world. And every time I hear him speak, and wait till you hear what he said yesterday, it makes me feel stronger and better about what we are doing here in the UFD community. But let's take a quick little break and say thanks to our sponsors, Ledger. Ledger. You've heard of them, right? They're the cryptocurrency hardware wallet security leader. You know what happened to me? I got hacked, okay, before I had a hardware wallet. Now I keep my beans on a Ledger device. I love it. I love the Ledger Live app, and it's a great, great way. Something I recommend to everyone. Please consider, right, thinking about security in the world of crypto before something happens to you. Because after I got hacked, I got like tons of calls from all types of people, emails, texts, phone calls, GMs, you name it, saying, Ron, it happened to me, it happened to me, it happened to me. You can avoid that happening if you like, right, by securing your beans in a hardware wallet or your crypto. So thank you, Ledger. Right? It's a big honor that we have you as a sponsor. And of course, MoonPay, right, who's responsible for me. Susie and MoonPay are responsible for me sitting here today. As you guys may know, Susie sent me an email on a Sunday night with an article about meme coins and how you can create them on Pump Fun. We'll talk about them later. And then when I started down that path, I quickly learned that I needed to on-ramp some fiat paper money into crypto. And what I soon discovered was that MoonPay is the way to go in that area, right? Safe, reliable, over 30 million customers in 180 countries, including me. Okay, thank you to both MoonPay and to Ledger for sponsoring our content. It's a big deal. We appreciate it. Let's see what Murad has to say. Let's listen to what Murad is saying, but let's think about our community. Let's think about our coin and see how it relates. Hold on here. Let's see if we can get this. Okay, here we go. Oh.
I started to have success in crypto when I did this. I have been in crypto for almost 10 years. And the moment I finally had success is when I stopped trading. You hear about people making billions in Bitcoin. And guess what? They never traded. The only thing they did was hold for years. The highest chance for you to make it is to buy crypto assets with a strong momentum and a strong community and hold. I started to have success.
Okay, so what did he tell us, right? People, and what he said from his personal experience was that people that are successful in crypto buy and hold, but they buy and hold with communities that they believe in. Every time I hear him talk, it makes me think of what we are doing here in UFD. And the momentum that we have right now is absolutely real. Let's take a quick shift from Murad and talk about some big general economic news that will impact the cryptocurrency market, will impact the general markets. And that has to do with President Trump and Jerome Powell at the U.S. Federal Reserve. There is drama going on. Everybody's waiting for the Fed to cut rates. There's just like interaction, I guess you would call it, or commentary from the White House in regard to what's happening at the Fed like we've never seen before. There's even speculation that Jerome Powell, rumors, I want to emphasize that, may step down early because he's getting so much pressure from the White House. Crazy articles and crazy things are really happening in this regard. And right here, and then we've got more breaking news up there at the top. We'll talk about that in a second. The White House ramps up pressure on the Fed's Powell 3 weeks before the next interest rate decision. Trump has repeatedly insulted Powell while calling for interest rate cuts. Now the White House is even investigating the Fed chair. There's our friend Jerome Powell. Look, I was no big fan of Jerome Powell or the Federal Reserve for decades. But I have to say what's going on now is really, truly unprecedented. The latest attacks come from the Office of Management and Budget Director Russell Vought, who wrote to Powell on Thursday to call out the renovations of the Federal Reserve's Washington headquarters. So that's the latest thing. And then I don't know if you read about this, but apparently the Federal Reserve, which is no more federal than the Fed in FedEx, nonetheless, is spending like over $1 billion, maybe $2 billion renovating their headquarters building in Washington, D.C. And there's been accusations that there's going to be like rooftop gardens, private elevators, all this crazy stuff going on. But the bottom line is that what's going on, this turmoil between the Fed and the White House, is truly unprecedented. And at a time when markets are in the world is in a very, very, let's say, precarious place, right? And we don't know what's going to happen. The next 6 months could be very, very interesting on a general macroeconomic monetary policy type perspective. And that's what monetary policy is. That's the policy that's set out by the Fed, interest rate cuts, that type of thing. Let's run out to let's just look at what's going on in terms of what we can expect with interest rate cuts. This is the Chicago Mercantile Exchange FedWatch tool. The next Fed announcement for interest rates will be in about 18 days, a little over 2 weeks. But what we're looking at here, we're going to look at the July, come on, webpage, you're giving me trouble. The July meeting first, okay? And basically there's a 95% chance, which is what we see right here, this big bar, that the rates, if we look here, 4.25, 4.25, are going to remain the same. But it gets a little more interesting when we go out up here and click on September, which will be another 6 weeks after that. So about 2 months from right now. And what we are seeing in September is, let me get the crayons out for you real quickly, basically a 60% chance that we will get a rate cut of 0.25%, and a very, very slight chance, right, that that rates would be cut by 0.5%. Over here on the right, though, what we see that number right there, 4.25, that's same as right here. So there's about a 40% chance, even in September now, that rates will remain the same. But everything seems to be shrugging it off. We know that Bitcoin has been absolutely on fire. Look, on earlier in the week, I did a video with charts where I showed that if Bitcoin could get above 112, 113, that I thought it would be an easy ride up to about 140,000. And I said within 2 months. I didn't mean 2 days. Okay. But Bitcoin, as you know, has gone on a big tear. The other non-fiat type investments, including silver and gold, are on a tear. Silver is like at the highest price that it's been in, I don't know, since 2011, I think is the last time silver was this high. For all intents and purposes, silver is at an all-time high and appears to want to go even higher. All of this in an environment where the Fed hasn't even cut rates yet. So we're going to keep a close eye on all this and see what happens. One more that we want to look at from our friend, I think this is from Gotcha Ghost, brick by brick. This one caught my eyes, guys. This is what we're doing, right? Brick by brick, day by day. We're building something absolutely special within this community. And then the funniest video of the week, and I got to admit, I saw this a while back and I thought it was funny, but then again, before I went on this morning, I watched it again and I was cracking up down here. I think that's about when I thought, what am I doing in my basement by myself? And realized you are with me. So let's have a little fun. 25 seconds of humor. This guy's hilarious. Here we go. This will get us going. Whoa. Break it out, dance.
Let's go.
Oh man. Okay. That's from our friend Royal. Royal, I don't know. Is that supposed to be me? I'm not sure. You'll have to send me a DM and let me know. All right, guys, let's keep it going. Keep the momentum going. Price of the coin will fluctuate, right? Our heart, our passion.
Ron, that's supposed to be you.
Oh,
See the resemblance?
no. Okay, thank you. Well, I don't need Royal to tell me. Our old friend upstairs, Susie, for those of you who don't know, that's my wife, confirmed that guy dancing with his electric piano is indeed me. Whoa! I got all kinds of dances. The butter churner, right? The binoculars. I'll make a video about that at some point in the future. Okay. The price of the coin is going to fluctuate, but the heart and determination of you and the community won't change. Our friendships, our bonds, our sense of purpose, our souls, right? Huh? Do you feel your horn up there? For the new people. Okay. Let me just give you a quick rundown. You used to be a buttercup before you bought UFD. Now you're a duster. You got your horn. You might be a little bit of a greenhorn and need some help, right? Well, you go into the corral, right? You join the herd. You talk to your fellow dusters. Crypto Twitter is our town hall for everything. You learn, right? Have some experiences with the other people in the community, right? And likely what'll happen is you're going to like what you hear. Your horn's going to start glowing even more and more. Then you'll become diamond hooved, right? And that's what we are doing. Little by little by little, big by big. The biggest catalyst we can have on any given day, right, is a new diamond hoof duster joining our herd. And it's happening. It's working. But it's not just happening in Montana or Michigan or Maryland or Missouri. That's where I live. I can say whatever I want about it. No, it's happening in Madagascar. I can't think of any other countries that start with M. So anyway, it's happening in Europe. It's happening in South America. We are worldwide. We give the same access, the same opportunity to everyone, everywhere. We permeate the earth. There's horns. Think of the globe. Think of a big globe. Okay. And wouldn't it be so cool if we could get that at some point? That's kind of cool. That's kind of a good idea. Why don't one of you web developers out there make that happen? Like a big map of the world and people can put a pin on it, put a little horn, a little glowing horn somewhere in the world. But it's even more exciting when we realize that we appeal to not just people everywhere, but really everyone, every age group. We've got dusters that are 4 weeks old. We've got dusters that are 40 years old. We've got dusters that are 80 years old. What other cryptocurrency can say that? Very, very few, right? We are the one. We are in, look, our mentor, we have a mentor. Did you know we have a mentor? Our mentor is Bitcoin, right? Who set this up for us, this beautiful, pure system, right? That we are perfectly aligned with the blockchain, right? Giving the opportunity for a grassroots movement of people all around the world to really exert real control over their own future, right? No, we don't have any big celebrities. Sorry, this is it. I can dance a little bit. That's about it, right? We don't have any big money. No. But what we have is more powerful, way more powerful. It's you. It's you. Okay? This is because of you. This is because of the connections you have with me, but not just me, because this is way bigger than me. UFD was way bigger than me at the 30-hour mark when you guys showed up and started to make this what it is. It's totally organic. It wasn't artificially, I almost said inseminated, artificially, now I can't think of the right word, artificially encouraged. No, it was all organic. Think about how powerful that is. This didn't get a boost because of $10 million of VC money. This didn't get a boost because Brad Pitt or some big or Donald Trump or Elon Musk said, I like UFD. No, we didn't have $10 million. No, we didn't have a team of 20 professional meme coin developers, right? No. Okay. We didn't have any shiny face. No, what we had was you. That makes it that much more powerful. Take a step back and think about that. This was an experiment that I put out there, and then it morphed and grew and grew and grew into what it is today. What did we look at earlier? We're like, 748th largest crypto in the world, in the history of mankind, of all time. Why? Because of the unbelievable solid organic growth. And I believe, right, that's unstoppable. And when we think about our secret weapon, the Lindy effect, it's even better. But the real secret weapon, right, is looking at me right now. And that's you. And the love and desire. Don't forget, guys, we are about fair, right, honesty, integrity, prosperity, right? Our mantra, good attracts good. And on top of that, what we are doing is truly giving us an opportunity to control our own destiny. So keep up the great work. I appreciate you joining me here in the basement today. Have a great day. Be good to yourself. Don't forget that, right? Be good to you, number one. That'll give you a good platform to be good to others. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.